Hey, Eddie, did you release a new music video recently, or have you released it yet, or what's going on with that?
The music video, we were going to release it last week, but it turns out there's still some colorization left to do, some technical shit, but we're going to drop it probably first or second week of December.
Awesome.
I
can't wait to see it.
It's pretty dope, man.
What's the song?
Dope. It's Jujitsu.
Did you redo the whole...
The song's called Jujitsu?
The song's called Jujitsu.
now, did you redo the whole song? Did you? Because you had an original song, right? Now, did you redo it, or what did you change?
Well, this would happen. Raka, who is the rapper for Dilated Peoples, he does Jujitsu with Henner and Huron. And we had a mutual friend. His name was Adisa. And he's like, dude, man, I'm going to hook you and Raka up together. You guys make music together. And he kept talking about it for like a year. He would call me. He goes, we're in Hollywood. Where you at? I wasn't there. Then after a year, we finally link up. He ends up at my studio. And I had some songs I was going to, some tracks I was going to play from. I had 3 of them. And he was going to choose which one he wanted to throw a verse over. That was the first plan. But, what do we sing about? Or what is the song going to be about? And I thought, since he's here, because Adisa kept going, dude, do you know what's happening? He's deep with the Gracies, with Henner and Horion and all them, and you're 10th Planet, you guys coming together with music, and he said, it's a big deal. And I thought, well, why doesn't the song just be called Jiu-Jitsu? And we just, and he, dude, I don't know if you heard it, but
no,
his verse, when he dropped it, played him some beats. It took him about 45 minutes to write the verse, and boom. And then Compella, the guy that's in my band, who I always work with, and Alex were on the side working on verse 2, so that we ended up just going, why don't you, Rocket, take the first verse, Compella took the second, and Alex did the third. And
will it be fun for people who don't do jiu-jitsu? Do you think about that, or do you just say, fuck it, let's just do it for us?
It's really all about, to me, my opinion, the best music is when it's personal. When if you're trying to write to so that people can relate to it, that's, in my case, in my opinion, I think that's garbage.
I think that's how it is with everything.
Yeah, you got to write. And it was just perfect because that's what it was about. He showed up, and we're like, man, it is the Gracies, and 10th Planet coming together. So the song is about bearing like any kind of negative emotions or negative energy that there is with 10th Planet, and let's just bury that shit. It's all about jiu-jitsu. We love it, and it's, and that's what we ended up doing a music video for it, and Ken Mao edited it, and he made it look really damn good, man. He did Beyonce's videos, Jay-Z, Foo Fighters, anybody you could think of. He won an MTV Music Award for Crazy by Gnarls Barkley. That was global.
Oh, that's awesome.
He cut that video.
Wow, he cut that video?
He's like the baddest motherfucker in the business, and he cut my video, man. And
that was one of my favorite walk-in musics ever when BJ Penn came into that song. I'm like, how perfect is that for BJ?
You can hear the audio. We released the audio. The song was actually, me and Rocket did it, and then I got Danny Lohner from 9 Inch Nails.
Awesome.
He actually produced it.
Was that like a dream come true getting Danny? Because both of us were huge 9 Inch Nail fans, still are. But
9 Inch Nails was like that's my blood, man.
Me too.
And here I am, working with Danny Lohner. It's pretty fucking crazy. Every time I'm at his house, he's got a studio in the house. He's got a castle mansion up in the Hollywood Hills, and I'm sitting there and we're working on some shit. It's awesome. Finally, after all this time, getting the respect in the music business that I wanted, and it was hard because most people thought I was an athlete, a jiu-jitsu guy who is dabbling in music now, like Oscar De La Hoya or like, Shaq or something. They don't realize that I started jiu-jitsu at 24 and I've been producing music my whole life. That was the #1 goal. Jiu-jitsu was just a way to stay in shape, and most people don't realize that. So they have a prejudice against my music. They don't even want to hear the music. Oh my God, a jiu-jitsu guy's trying to do music now. They don't realize that this is what I'm really good at.
Well, reality though, there's a reason why they say that, and it's because almost everybody only does one thing good, and they'll go and do something else, and it sucks. Like how many times has an actor put out an album and it's fucking terrible?
Yeah, the odds. I understand. So I understand the odds. I wouldn't.
Remember when Michael Jordan tried to play baseball?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Remember that?
Yeah, barely.
Yeah.
It didn't last long, right? It was
Remember when Don Johnson was a singer? Remember when Don Johnson was a singer? Don Johnson had songs?
Yeah.
Oh, they were terrible.
That's crazy.
They were terrible.
The audio is actually available now. The video we're not going to drop for a couple weeks. It's almost done. The audio is available at reverbnation.com. /Smoke Serpant. That's the name of the band, Smoke Serpent. So we got a couple songs on there. The 2011 version that dropped, which is pretty dope as well. But the video will,
Are you allowed to call your own stuff dope?
Fuck yeah.
You gotta be careful about that.
No. When it comes to music, no.
Really?
Every band, when their album comes out, they go, "Man, this is our best shit. It's awesome." No one ever says, "Man, my new album's coming out. It's all right." No,
that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying, it's hard to judge your own shit without looking strange, isn't it? Isn't it hard to? No, not music. It is the comedy. It's comedy, you say this is my best stuff ever, but that's about it. If you get into any more detail and say it's fucking awesome, it cracks, it sizzles.
Music's different.
It pops.
Yeah, music's different.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, it's also maybe because you work with a bunch of people too. It's like a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
Whereas with comedy, you're just kind of bragging about yourself.
Yep.
Yep. That's tricky, right?
Yeah.
But Brian, do you ever make a video and tell everybody how awesome it is?
I never say it's awesome, but I definitely just go, "Hey, watch my video." But I don't think I ever say, like, "Oh my God, this is the best video ever made," or something.
Right.
Like that.
This video dominates.
Right.
This video is.
But
the
I
shit.
think with music, that's a little bit more personal, and
also it's a bunch of people together.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a project.
Yeah.
I'm always real careful about any grandiose exclamations about anything that I do, because it always feels like if I talk about it at all, it makes me feel like a douchebag.
Yeah. I understand. With music, though, you got to be super confident with your music. And, without blowing smoke up your own ass, I actually believe the music that especially the song Jistsu. I think it's a great song.
You have to be confident in everything you do. If you're going to do stand-up, you absolutely have to be confident. You can't fake it with competence, technical competence. You gotta be in the fucking groove when you're a comic. What are you playing, buddy?
This is his new song. Is that it?
This is the old version. This is the demo.
This was on your Smoke Serpent page on Reverb Nation.
Thank you.
They don't have the new version of it on it?
No, he's
fucking with you?
Yeah.
I was? No, I wasn't. I thought you said the new version was on.
Come on.
Oh, Drop 2011 is what you're talking about. That was on Reverb.
Yeah, that's on too, but that's not the song that Danny Lohner produced.
Right.
We actually are working on a Danny Lohner version of that song too, which is totally different. It's like, you're not even going to recognize it. It's pretty crazy. Now,
in this day and age, there's no more music business like there was before. Is it better for you? Because there's no record sales anymore. That shit's out the window. It's like iTunes sales and concert promotion, right?
Yeah, it's way better for the musician, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. You get your shit out.
But is it better to try to get in? Is it better this way than it was before? Because the way it was before was very difficult to break into the music business, right? And you'd get like these crazy contracts. Like I remember Courtney Love wrote some article about it, about how crazy the financial breakdown is of like who owns what and where the money goes and how long it is before artists actually start getting paid. It's pretty brutal, but it's not like that anymore.
The odds are, it's totally in favor now of the artist, but still, it helps being signed to a major label. They still have all the avenues to get your stuff on MTV, but now you can, put your stuff on iTunes and the whole world has access to it instantly from their phone. That is massive for the artist. Yeah, now it's just about publicizing your shit. Now it's about letting people know about it. Exactly. That's what's going on. Let us know when you're going to release the whole thing. Were you going to release a CD on iTunes? Yes. We're releasing the singles as we're done with them. So right now, so far we have Jistsu. We have one song. You can get it for free right now. Once the video's out, then I'm going to put it on iTunes and it's going to be like $1.29 or whatever the hell it is. But right now I'm just letting people have it for free for a couple weeks on Reverb Nation. Powerful Reverb Nation. Powerful internet. Yeah, it's huge. Just like that. Boom. It's amazing. You can listen to it. Well, this podcast